Hello, this is Chris from the Cinema Savvy Movie Podcast, and today is the day we get our second Star Wars The Force Awakens TV spot. I knew it was going to happen, and these reactions are sort of a regular thing now with Star Wars. I've heard a lot of people are sort of getting to the stage now where they're tired of all the stuff coming out, and today for the reaction, I'm joined with Tate, who's going to be on audio. Hello, Tate.
Hi. I want more. Well, I don't want more, but I really don't mind it. I feel like they put a lot of money into this ad campaign, and if the film is as good as the ad campaign has been so far, then I'm excited.
Yeah, well, the clips they're showing us are pretty much sort of the same scenes, aren't they? Just like different shots of it, but I do feel like if they keep showing us any more, they're basically going to show us entire scenes, and I don't want that. I was good after trailer 2 and 3, really, and now I thought they'd sort of leave it at that, like the last hurrah was the third trailer, but it seems like we're going to get more. But anyway, that's enough talk. You've had the video open for quite a while. Let's get to it. So I'm going to count down from 5, and we'll both click on 1. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, same shot in the desert.
Who are you? I'm no one.
Whoa!
Follow me.
Nothing will stand in our way. I'll show them the dark side.
Oh.
I don't know your name.
Finn, what's yours?
I'm right.
You might need this.
Oh my god, it looks so epic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that definitely hits the spot on an early Friday afternoon.
Okay, there's one thing that I want to go back and look at. Somewhere near the middle. Or towards the end.
Okay. Was that where Finn seems to be fighting with a stormtrooper?
No, it seems to be everyone's sat in a room.
Oh, yeah. By the way, this reaction is going to be quite stop and start. We're going to scrub through the video. We're going to talk about the new footage now. Because, again, we get a few new little glimpses. I'm trying to find it myself now.
Hold on. That scene that I'm talking about, it's at 48.
Okay, yep. Yeah, I've got it.
And if you look closely, Admiral Akbar!
He is! He's on the right. I knew he was going to be in the movie.
No
I saw that they had the puppet for him. I think Nia Num's in the film as well. But I'm looking at it now. This definitely, as I said in our last sort of reaction talk, this looks like Yavin to me. You've got the circular table, so you got Leia front and centre. You got C-3PO with a new arm, Han on the left, and then a bunch of random people. I don't even know who they are. But yeah, Admiral Akbar's a really good spot. I probably wouldn't have noticed that unless you had pointed out to me.
I caught it out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
As I was going. And, okay, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because we got exactly the same shot.
I think we get a new shot of, Finn walking out of the tent, and then sort of an extended shot of them escaping the TIE fighter that comes in shooting at them.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the TIE fighters attacking them yet, like that.
No, and then a new explosion shot as well, yeah. Landing on the sand. As I say, this same sort of clips that we've seen before.
We got a new one with them landing down on that planet with the dark and the fire.
Are you talking about 22?
Yeah.
That was in the other trailer, I think, that shot. But there is new dialogue over that where Kylo Ren says, I will show them the dark side.
Yeah.
That's new. So that's pretty cool. Same sort of shot of the rain. We get a new shot starting at 28, the latter part of 28, where the TIE fighter sort of breaks away and flies out of the hangar.
This makes me think he's gone rogue, like proper rogue.
Well, there's people saying that the bit where sort of Poe's getting tortured from trailer 3, that's where he sees that and realises that the cause he's fighting for isn't a good one, so maybe he defects and tries to escape. Or as you said, when he takes the helmet off, I think that was in trailer 3 as well, you see the blood stain on his armour, so maybe he did something he wasn't proud of and, he wants to try and escape,
Well, we know that gets shot down.
Yeah, and lands on Jakku.
So.
It's cool seeing the hangar bay, though. It's like the classic Star Wars Death Star hangar, really. How it looks like. Or, well, from a Star Destroyer, which we know it probably is.
Then we got at 39, you've got Han giving Rey... Is that a gun?
I'm just going to it now. It sort of looks like it, I guess, but it's weird. It's something we haven't really seen in the Star Wars universe. He says you're going to need this. The sort of grip on it looks like a gun. Then it almost looks like a sonic screwdriver, doesn't it, from Doctor Who? It's weird.
Nah, it's a gun saber.
Yeah.
You think?
Oh, well, I think they introduced that in Rebels, so don't even joke about that because they probably will.
Do you know what? The more I look at it now, it does look a lot like a gun saber.
I'm just looking at 47 now, 48. I think it's amazing that BB-8's trying to get down the stairs because he has the same handicap as R2D2. Really, like, R2D2 has to clumsily pivot his legs to get down the stairs. BB-8 can roll down, but that's got to be a bit dangerous for him.
And then next show is at 50.
Yes. So we've got Finn with the lightsaber. He looks sort of clumsy with it still.
That looks like some kind of electrical staff type thing.
Yeah, it almost looks like, if you remember Revenge of the Sith, the weapon that the Grievous bodyguards have, like the purple staffs. I'm also watching Star Wars Rebels, and I think it's in episode 2 or 3. Some of the stormtroopers have these weapons, and I think the villain in it is called General Callus or something like that. And I mean, if you're a bad guy, you've got to end up being a bad guy with a name like Callus, haven't you?
Yeah.
And they have similar weapons to that, so I don't know if that's a carryover from that. Maybe it's just a new thing they're introducing.
Something interesting that I've noticed, in the latter part of 50th second, you see Han and Chewie climbing out of what looks like some kind of crash. And it's in a very similar place to where Finn is using his lightsaber in the previous part of the 50 shot.
Well, I think this is where Yavin gets razed to the ground by the Empire. It looks like they must be caught up in that or fighting their way through it, and that's the same where Finn is, so maybe they make a stand there. But noticeably in these shots, we don't see Rey amongst it all, so I'm wondering if that part where Kylo Ren sort of squares off against her, where he's got the lightsaber at her neck, I wonder if she gets separated from the group and goes into the woods. And
maybe.
Then she's alone where Kylo Ren sort of has the exchange of dialogue with her.
And then I think, okay, here is a quick prediction now. I think they escape somehow.
Yeah.
Like, they escape the forest planet, and then it gets completely destroyed with that massive wipeout thing. Or do you think that the wipeout, the massive, red kind of explosion thing, happens before that, and this is the aftermath?
I think the red explosion is pretty much going to be what the Death Star does, where it wipes out the entire planet. I don't think it would sort of be a weapon of lesser effect than that, because it's always the thing with sequels where you got to keep ramping it up. So
you think that's after they've possibly escaped?
I think during this bit, because by the looks of it, where the stormtroopers are taking their stand in the rubble, you've got that onslaught of X-Wings flying in, with Poe Dameron leading it, so I think he's going to be leading an air squad during this fight, and then you're going to have Han, Chewie, Finn on the ground, and then Rey must be somehow separated from the team, because by the looks of it as well, Leia isn't amongst them, C-3PO isn't amongst them, so maybe they get separated as well or evacuate earlier. But yeah, lots to speculate on. And then I think after this they must get off the planet, and then sadly I think that Yavin 4, the entire planet, or is it a moon? It might be a moon, I can't remember. I think it's going to get destroyed, sadly. And we see that shot again at 52 of all the trees sort of getting burned up, like it's almost like a nuclear explosion.
And then finally at 54 we see another shot of what looks like some X-Wings attacking something.
Yeah, what it looks like is the shot that starts at 53 and goes into 54. It looks like the same shot that we've seen of the X-Wings flying in, but it looks like it's an extended shot, so maybe just at the start of that scene that we've seen before.
That structure looks metallic, though. Whilst they're flying on water in the 53 shot.
Oh, you're talking about the next one.
In the 50...
if you pause it at 54, if you look in the top left-hand corner, it looks like the snowy planet. So this, to me, is definitely Starkiller Base. I'm wondering if this will pretty much be the ending of the film. Maybe sort of on the ground in the trees during the snow, you'll have the fight between Finn and Kylo Ren. You'll have the bit where...
Maybe. Although that's at night, isn't it, that fight?
Maybe it could go into the night, we don't know. Maybe it's like a huge, massive attack on it, because I doubt that we'd sort of get a shot like this, like sort of at the start of the film. I don't know, it'd be weird, but no, that looks epic. And again, it's sort of mirroring the imagery that we saw in the first ever Star Wars film when the X-Wings attacked the Death Star. But no, I mean, final thoughts on it. It's Star Wars, so it's still awesome. That's not going to change. I'm just going to sort of echo what I said in the last one. I'm sort of seeing a bit too much now, and it's got to the stage now where we are sort of piecing so much of it together. I'm worried if maybe it's too much now. I don't want... We're probably going to get a TV spot 3 in a few days. Who am I kidding? We'll probably get 5 of them. We tend to get loads of TV spots with new films, especially as big as this. So what were your thoughts on the TV spot?
Yeah, it was good. It was a more action-focused one, I'd have to say. There wasn't any kind of standout bits like the first TV spot with the whole being held at Saber Point, basically. But it was just generally good. I mean, maybe wasn't as good as some of the other trailers or the trailer spots, but yeah.
Maybe, okay. I think this TV spot definitely has sort of more of the same footage we've seen, whereas the first one definitely showed a lot more. I'm going to pose this question to the viewers as well. If you're watching this video, if you like this, are you getting to the stage now where your excitement's sort of dwindling a little bit because you're seeing so much? Because I remember, if I take my mind back to when Trailer 2 came out and it ended with Han saying, "Chewie, we're home," and then Star Wars came on the screen, I was so hyped for that. And Trailer 3 came out and it was sort of like the law of diminishing returns. Like, each one's come out. I mean, I'm still can't wait for the film, don't get me wrong, my most anticipated film of the year. But the more I see of it, it's sort of taking away the magic of sitting in that theatre being completely, ignorant of what the film's going to turn out to be.
Yeah, and something I've just read here is that tomorrow at 8:30 in America, they're going to be having another exclusive sneak peek after the TV
Oh my god,
program.
I mean, Disney should know better that we love Star Wars, we're all going to go and see it anyway. I mean, I was sticking up for this film all the way through the year, saying that this is the most smartly marketed film I've ever seen. And now, sadly, it looks like just in the last few weeks coming up into it coming out, that it sort of just became like every other film. It's become like a Marvel movie. When Age of Ultron was coming out, you got like 5 or 6 trailers for it. Amazing Spider-Man 2. We'd basically seen like 10-15 minutes of the whole goddamn movie before we'd even seen it. And I didn't want Star Wars to go to that. And unfortunately, in the sort of thing we do where we talk on this stuff, I mean, I love doing it, don't get me wrong, but if you was like anyone else, you could pick and choose with what you'd want to see and what you didn't. You could banish yourself from watching stuff. But when we talk about stuff like this, like on a daily basis, like for the channel, everything like that, we sort of have to keep on top of it. And sadly, you do sort of miss out on a lot of the magic, I think, when you have to watch every single TV spot and trailer that comes out. But not railing against it. It's Star Wars. It's awesome. So I think I've pretty much said everything I can on this one. If you have.
Yeah. I would have to say that now, after seeing this, ease up a little.
And
Disney.
You know what? I don't think they will. If anything, I think they're going to just ramp it up.
Like, I'm okay with you putting out like a new poster or something, but you've had like 5 goddamn trailers now. Just
I really hope they do, because I really don't want to see any more. But that will do it for our reaction. Make sure you comment below. Let us know what you thought of the TV spot and what you thought of our reaction. If you like this reaction, let us know, because we'll keep doing more. As I say, the channel is mostly for reviews of older films and newer released films, and we've just sort of started breaking into the whole reaction thing. So if everyone likes it, we'll do it for not just Star Wars trailers and TV spots, but we'll do it for the ones that come out as well. So yeah, that will do it for our reaction, and make sure you comment and subscribe. Thanks, guys.